right. Good morning, everybody. Saturday Coffee with Dave. We're a little bit late, but better late than never is what I always say. We've had a couple late nights and a couple big trips, all from Nashville, Tennessee, through Buckhead, Atlanta, back here to wonderful Commerce, Georgia, which is right outside of Athens, Georgia. That's right. So let's get into it. Good morning, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful cup of coffee ready to go because we're going to have a fun show. So it all started Army buddies. That's right. I met some old Army buddies. Boxy. Yeah, Boxy. Blanco Brown, the country music singer. Ellen Bassett. That's right. We're going to talk about all of these as we come in. All right. So all in Buckhead, a district within Georgia's capital, city of Atlanta. The B-side ATL is a great place to be. And it's the home of the guiding principle that technology has the power to improve the human condition. Our roadshow has shown us that anywhere we go, conversation around moving forward surrounds us. And the B-side of Atlanta was no different. If you're looking for great restaurants, some nightlife, and some really smart college students and post-grad leaders, Buckhead is a great place to be. This is the home to Georgia Tech, where Ellen Bassett has recently taken over the Dean's Chair. That's right, the Dean's Chair of Georgia Tech's College of Design. She was a professor of urban and environmental planning and the associate dean for research in the School of Architecture in the University of Georgia. So listen to this. The College of Design plays an influential role in Georgia Tech's guiding principles that technology has the power to improve the human condition. Think about that. Improve the human condition. Technology in and of itself is growing fast and furious. So what does this mean? Does tech play a role in how we think, feel, behave, perform? Is our goal to build more sustainable homes and buildings because they will operate more efficiently? Or do we need and build them the way that occupants inside will feel better, perform better, live better, healthier lives? To me, it sounds like a win-win, but optimal performance and high productivity, not just for the adults in the home, but also for the kids. Kids who, in the highest numbers today, are suffering from asthma, ADHD, depression, and more. Can indoor air quality improve the health? Can it improve your health? Well, that's what we're all about here on Dave Cooper Live, showcasing the people, the products, and the process, helping us to build it better. So, what happened this week? A lot has happened this week. Tom Harderman gave us an update on what's happening at the Modular Building Institute World of Modular event coming up. We talked about modular marketing codes and regulations, and it's a lot. He has a lot going on, and we have the World of Modular, which is a great show that is coming up in April in San Antonio, Texas. And we had IQ Module all the way from Poland. Bud Investment Group. We were live from the factory floor, so if you missed it, you want to go check it out, with nothing but smiles, people having fun and doing what they do and showcasing the amazing characters and knowledge coming out of Poland. Krzysztof Dros, architect, founder, and partner at IQ Module, a Bud Investment Group. We also had Barbara Lavajan, who is the QC and International Communications Manager, supervision of incoming materials, quality control of supplied materials, warehouse management, implementing the U.S. standard procedures. U.S. standard procedures. That's right. They may be in Poland, but they're building around the globe to include here in the United States. And we had Matosz Semka, who was the architect, BIM manager, and scriptwriter for Revit software. And he was responsible for design and technology coordination, building information, modeling software. That's right. The brains behind the factory, the DFMA. He's the guy designing manufacturer assembly for all the different places they build around the world. And then we also had Maddie on. Maddie Orlowowski, production manager. He coordinates the processes at the production floor, working closely with the subcontractors, overseeing and managing projects from bare cage to finished modular buildings. So we had the entire team. And when I say entire team, at a high level, there's a much bigger team behind them, but at a high level, answering your questions, helping you understand how they operate a global company. Lots of fun. And then, of course, BS Friday. It's always fun with Mark Bare Naked Willie. We had an impromptu conversation on Friday. We had a lot of fun. We talked about a lot of things, and we invited all of you to join in the conversation. And then, guess what? Guess what we did after that? We were in Buckhead and we met up, and I'm going to put this up on screen with our good friend, Mateo Otway. Right. Boxable. Look at that photo right there. Look at this young guy. Boxy specializing in offsite construction of modular units, cold form steel framing. That's right. We were hanging out. It was short, but we happened to be in the same place at the same time, and he went way out of his way to come visit us for only 20 minutes. So next time I come in, I hope we're going to have dinner, drinks, or something that we can spend more time together. And we'll definitely see you at the World of Modular. But if you don't know Mateo, I'm telling you, look at the smile, man. Super nice guys, super wonderful to hang out with. And they are doing an amazing thing in the 25 and under club. Forget the 40 and under club that the NAHB has. We're now in the 25 and under club in our class. That's what I say. And then, guess what? We got to go hang out with some more friends of ours. Let me show you a picture of this. Anybody know who that group is? Well, that's my entire family. And then to the right of me is my good friend, Vincent Harper. Yes, Vincent Harper and I, we did 2 tours overseas together. We spent a lot of years in the military. And then that fine gentleman over there with the beard, that is Blanco Brown, the country music singer. He was in the country music award ceremony that just took place. If you watched it on center stage, he has the song "The Two Step," and they're good friends of ours. And we've been having a lot of fun hanging out and talking. And I have to tell you, some of the most humble people that you will ever meet. And it was all right here in Buckhead. That's right, Buckhead, outside of ATL. So that was kind of our start. I hope everybody out there is having a wonderful afternoon, a wonderful morning. I'm looking forward to my afternoon because we got some fun stuff. Hey, we might be at the NASCAR races on Sunday. So if you're going to be at the NASCAR race south of Atlanta, you might find us hanging out there with some of our friends having a great time. So make sure you look us up if you are around. Hey, who knows? Maybe Mateo's going to come to the Atlanta Motor Speedway, and we can hang out a little more in Atlanta. So with all of that said, let's say hello to a few people this morning. We always have our good friend Greg Ugaldi joining us. What's happening? Good morning, Jenna Dave. Twitch an issue, but you sound great. You know, Greg, the last couple of days, the internet, something's funky going on. I hope people aren't playing those cyber attack things, but we've been having some funky issues on the sound waves the last few shows. So you never know what's happening in the world. It's a scary place at the moment, but we're going to keep plugging away and do what we do. Oh, you like my shirt? We'll have to get you one of those. Dave Cooper Live. Check this out, Greg. Got some hats for you too. You want a Dave Cooper Live hat? We got some for you. Just let us know. More than happy to send them your way. Absolutely. Today's going to be a short show. We got a lot going on. We're moving this week, so we got to pack up. We're heading down to Florida. Anybody going to be in the Destin, Crestview area, somewhere in between Destin, Florida? I heard it's beautiful. I hear the water is blue. So that's where we're going to be for a couple weeks. And then we're going to be back at it. Our road show never comes to an end. We have a lot of fun things we're doing. We're bringing a lot of education to everybody, which is fun. And we're going to be bringing more education to all of you. Wait until you hear what we are working on. I'm super pumped about it. Why don't you let us know where you're tuning in from? We'd love to hear from you this morning. I know we got a little bit of a late start, but that's life on the road, especially on Saturdays. I will tell you, though, next Saturday, I will not be live because we have some other things going on. So you can mark your calendars that I won't be on next Saturday. I know. But we got to get some things done. And I'm looking forward to having 2 days off in a row, which will be fun as well. Looks like Jennifer and Greg are going back and forth. Jen's all over it with Greg Ugaldi. That is a very cool shirt. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. So what do we have coming up this week? I know Jen's working on some of the captions and the graphics, but let's talk about a little bit what we got going on Monday. We got the Gropius Group on. That's right. Anybody familiar with them? If you're not, you should be. We're talking about housing and buildings as a product. We're talking about designing for sustainability. We're talking offsite construction. You guys need to tune in for Monday's show. It's going to be a big show. They are using technology mixed with housing, mixed with innovation that you have not seen the likes of yet. So you definitely want to tune in for our Monday show. It's going to be an amazing, amazing show. So I think out of all the shows that we have uh, in the recent past and coming up, this one's right up there with them to showcase and put up there for everybody to enjoy and learn from, because that's what it's all about. All right, what do we got? We got Mac Nori, Myrtle Beach. Hey, Mac, I just left Myrtle Beach. I was just there last week, or was it 2 weeks? Maybe it was last week. We were there for, man, almost 3 weeks, 4 weeks as we were traveling, because we went down to the International Builder Show and so many other things where I saw our good friend Greg Ugaldi, which was a lot of fun. But man, we have been having such a great time on this road show, and really enjoying all the people that we're meeting and all the places that we have been going. And I think that's really what it's at. There is such a spirit of collaboration across this great country that is like no other. Just the fact that Mateo went way out of his way to come visit us. He didn't have to do. And I wish we had more time, but it's things like that just give us so much hope for our industry, where it's going, and what we're doing, and all the great people that we're meeting with. So, are any of you, here's a question that I want to know. Are you going to Advancing Prefab in Phoenix, Arizona, the week of April 25th, or are you going to World of Modular? We have two separate events, all the same industry, at the same exact week. It's a bummer, right? I wish it wasn't that way, but it is. Where are you going to go? Maybe some of you don't want to say because you don't want to be that person, but I'm going to go to both. That's what I'm doing. Yes, I'm going to go to both because I feel they're both worth covering and bringing to you live what's going on out there. So I think that's what we're going to be working on to do. So if anybody's interested in being part of that journey with Dave Cooper Live, let us know. We got to cover some of the things that we're doing out there. But if you're interested in having your name put out there a little bit, give us a shout. More than happy to talk to you about what we have going on. Hey, what's happening? Good morning, Peter. Good to see you this morning. Great cup of brew in Ontario, Canada. I know. I got a French press, but I have to tell you, it's not a fancy coffee. It's a Dunkin' Donuts and a regular Dunkin' Donuts blend in the French press. And I have to tell you, it will surprise you on how flavorful it is if you're using a French press. So good, good, good. What do we got here? Hey, Peter Cooperman, where are they? Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Where are what? Tell me, maybe did I miss something? If you're asking about World of Modular and Advancing Prefab's in Phoenix, Arizona. World of Modular is in San Antonio, Texas. So we're going to do 1 or 2 days at one or 2 days at the other, and somehow a 2-3 hour flight in between to get back and forth to both of them. So looking forward to it. Event June, Sacramento. Who's that? Sorensen? Hey, Robert Sorensen. Good to see you. Event June, Sacramento. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Jen sending me a note. Yeah, I'm going to show that as well. You know what? Let me do that real quick. That's a good idea, Jennifer. What event is in Sacramento, everybody? I'd like to, if you know what event it is, please let us know. I want to pull this up because this is something that's big, has happened to us recently, and I want to share it on the screen while we're doing some of this other stuff, because a lot of people are also wondering. I got it, Jen. I got it. Let's see. They put the private chat in this thing in the worst place possible. It always causes us to pop up in the middle. Check this out, guys. We didn't talk about this, but I should. That's right. Road trip. We made it in Forbes magazine, right? Or at least Forbes online. Jennifer Castenson wrote an article on us. So if you haven't seen this yet, please go out and take a look. That's right. That's our motorhome. That's our car right there. And it's an awesome article. And we mentioned so many of the places and people that we've seen on our travels. So here's the inside look of Autovol. If you haven't been to Autovol, we got plenty of videos on that. You guys can go take a look at and actually see the plant in manufacturing while it's happening. Right? We were just with Black Buffalo, Greg Ugaldi. I don't know if you had a chance to go see them, but we did a great interview at the International Builders Show in Orlando. Excuse me, with Black Buffalo, which was so much fun. We also did Workforce Insights. This is boxable. You want to talk about a really cool product that's getting a lot of press. And you know why it's getting a lot of press? Because they're putting it out there. act funny, they act silly, they're reaching out to the younger audience on global. If you don't follow them, you should follow them because there are lessons learned for everybody that's in this industry out there to see how they use social media to grow their presence. They, in my opinion, are killing it on social media. They have fun. They have a great way of putting their message out there, and people are loving everything they're doing. So, if I'm sure with Boxable, we got 3 interviews up there with Boxable to include a review. And then, of course, this is our wonderful family right here. Oh, you know what? I'm not even showing this stuff. Jeez, I'm losing my mind here. I'm talking about all the articles, and they're not even up. So I had the share going. Let me just scroll through real quick. Yep, that's the bus in our car. Sorry about that, everybody. That's inside of Autovol in the plant. Black Buffalo. You guys should check them out. Man, should have told me I wasn't sharing my screen. And this is the insights from Boxable. That's right. That's inside the Boxable plant when we were there. And that's where I was just at. That's the family. So if you're looking at this, that young gentleman is Colton. And then, of course, everybody knows Jennifer, myself, and then we have Eve and Dahlia. Both of those two are competitive ice hockey players and love it, and they're looking forward to getting back to playing. And then Mr. Colt, he's definitely looking forward to getting his time on ice so he can play with his sisters and have a great time as well. But if you haven't seen this article in Forbes, it's humbling, never expected, but how cool, right? Forbes online did an article on us, and hopefully everybody's seeing the value that we're trying to bring, and I think we really appreciate every one of you out there. So super cool stuff. Super cool. All right, let me go back here to the conversation, asking about the modular shows. Yeah, so hopefully I answered it. Thanks for including us in the article. It was a great read. Yeah, man. Hey, listen, anytime. I think listen, we're trying to talk about people that are building it better. That's what the show is all about. I was asked yesterday, how do I get on your show? And it's really not hard to come on the show, right? I mean, there's a list and a wait, but it's not hard to get on the show. You just have to be doing it better. You can build the nicest house in the world, but if you're using the same way we've been doing 150 years and you're not taking in sustainability and healthy buildings and better ways of construction, well, then that's the end of it. But if you say, hey, I'm using new technology, I'm using sustainability, I'm really trying to build a healthier home, well, then we always love to hear from you and see if it's a good fit. So, so Peter Cooperman and all of you guys out there, you guys are doing amazing, amazing things. Okay, so he was talking about the Offsite Expo in June. In June. I don't know if that's on our calendar, the offsite. I'd have to take a look. Maybe Jennifer can take a look and let us know. Great family photo. Thank you so much. We might be at the Offsite Expo in June. We got a lot coming up. We have another European tour coming up. We have some other roundtable events that we're going to be hosting. Starting to feel ourselves in that, decision mode where, man, I want to be everywhere, and we try to be everywhere we can. But then we look at, where's the best place for us to be to bring the most value to all of you out there. And if we're not covering something you'd like us to cover, hey, let us know. Your feedback is so important to us and everything that we do moving forward all the time. So we're having a great time with it. And also, hey, listen, if you want to help support us, we're playing around with this a little bit. It's called Buy Me a Coffee at Dave Cooper /DaveCooper.live. It's just a way for you to support the channel and have some fun with it. We've never done one of these Patreon accounts, as they call them, but we always love it when people buy us a couple cups of coffee, and we love to talk about them and thank them publicly for doing so. But that's something we're going to start playing with here in the future. I've had it up a few times just to have some fun, and we've had some great supporters on that. So. All right, everybody, listen, if I'm missing anything, let me know. If there's something I didn't talk about that you want more information on this week, let me know. Or if there was a show we had on and you want some contacts and connections, let us know. More than happy to connect you with the world that's out there. We've been on the run a lot. I know there's some of you have reached out, and I have not responded yet. I promise you I will get right back to you as soon as we get a little bit of catch-up time here. It's amazing the outreach and support that have been coming in our way. So we do want to say thank you to everybody for all of that. We love it so much. What do we got here? We'll introduce my new stair system, offsite modular stair. Looking forward. Cool, man. I love it. Offsite modular stair system. I'd like to see more of that. I think I looked at it in the past as well. So that's cool. I think anything that we're doing better, more sustainably, and it's all of it, right? Stairs are a component of the entire system. And if we can find a way to use components and assembly line and digital twins and technology and AR, VR, that's cool. I mean, listen, there's now programs out there as you are designing in your AutoCAD or Revit and your software, your computer will start telling you, "Hey, Dave, if you move your wall 3 inches to the left, it'll be perfect for a bath pod." What? Now my computer is going to be giving me feedback on how I'm designing to help us move it forward. So I think it's super cool for that. Yes, Jennifer put up there, buy me a coffee. Dave, there's the link if you guys wanted to do that, which would be cool. Now, get yourself some swag gear too. What the heck? That's the other thing with the Patreon. We're going to have swag that we give out, like the shirt, like Greg was commenting on. We got hats. We're going to have some more sweatshirts. So we're having fun with it. And the whole idea is, how do we keep growing our community? How do we become number one in the offsite modern methods of construction, industrialized construction, whatever we want to call it, volumetric, modular, panelized? How do we become the way of the future and how we build to where it becomes not even volumetric or offsite or modern methods? It's just the way we build. That's the goal at Dave Cooper Live. Let's change the way people see what we do. And the more people we can get out there supporting us, and the more people that we can support that are out there doing great things, and we can get to the consumer, that's what we want to do. And remember, you're just as powerful as anybody else out on the social media. Like, share, post. That's how we reach the consumer, because ultimately we got to get the consumer to ask us for a better product. And we're getting there. Definitely getting there. All right, everybody. Sorry we were a little late this morning, but it's just the way of the world. We're having fun. So, hey, listen, we hopefully are going to be at the NASCAR race. So join us there if you're going to be if you're in and around Atlanta. Looks like we might be at the NASCAR race that's happening Sunday with some of our friends. And if you do come, just send us a LinkedIn message or something, and we can definitely connect and say hello. I think that would be a good time. But outside of that, we got to get our stuff together and get our day together. This is Saturdays is family days, and Sundays are family days for us since we're so busy on the week doing our show. So we're gonna go do something fun. Maybe we're gonna go over to Athens, Georgia. You ever been to Athens, Georgia? If you haven't been, you should go. It's a cool place. I used to work at 5 Points Bottle Shop 20 years ago, 30 years ago when I got out of the military. Had a lot of fun here in Athens, Georgia. Getting a lot of trouble here, too. So, home of the Bulldogs. So, we have a lot of fun. All right, everybody. Listen, you're welcome, Pete. Peter, thank you so much for tuning in. Robert, thank you so much for tuning in. And everybody else out there, check out that Forbes article if you haven't checked it out yet. It's super cool. And please like and share it. Anything we can do to support one another is great. Outside of that, that is a wrap for today's show. I hope everybody has a sunny, warm Saturday like we're about to have. And remember, build it better. Build it better. Share the message. Share what you are doing, and we'll share it as well. My name's Dave Cooper. Thanks for watching. We will see you Monday. Do not miss it. Check out this funky outro I'm going to play for you right now. Enjoy. Bye, everybody.